And welcome, Sheridan Lady Bronc soccer fans, to our final game here this March season, this 2025 season for the Sheridan Lady Bronc soccer teams. Either team. It's our last game of the season for both the Sheridan Broncs and the Lady Broncs. Lady Broncs are taking on Thunder Basin here tonight. Thank you very much for joining us here from Homer Scott Field. I'm James Timberlake. Steven Schreffler along with the call for me this evening.
Howdy.
And Grant Urey going to be doing the camera work this evening as well. It is senior night here for the Sheridan Lady Broncs, and Lady Broncs got a couple seniors of note. Landry Blank, one of the senior managers for the Lady Broncs, and then Avery McMullen, as well as Avery Von Krosick, Juliet Kane, and Bailey Bennick, the seniors of note for the Sheridan Lady Broncs. They'll all get the start tonight. Juliet Kane, she is going to get the start, but she will be coming off here relatively early on because she is dealing with a ankle injury that she sustained during practice earlier this week. So she'll play, but she will come out relatively early on, and the rest of them are expected to play for the rest of the game. McMullen, Avery Von Krosick, and Bailey Bennick will be playing throughout the night here this evening as well. Big congratulations to those seniors, this being their final game here at Homer Scott Field this season and of their high school careers. The rest of the starters for the Lady Broncs will be Sarah Munn in goal. Ella Ballou will be starting as well. Savannah Child, Sydney Warnicki, Sydney Zabrowski, Parker Tridy, and Anna Tarver to go along with Bailey Bennick, Avery Von Krosick, Avery McMullen, and Juliet Kane. As for the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts, in between the pipes will be Piper Martin, followed by Tatum Glass, Claire Bourgeois, Olivia Wilkins, Savannah Gamblin, Emma Biggs, Alexa Miller, Emmy Spillum, Tensley DeGosta, Kemry Hayes, and Madison Couch for Thunder Basin. That's the starting lineups for both the Lady Broncs and Thunder Basin Lady Bolts. We're just about to get underway here. This matchup on the schedule seemed like it was going to be a very good matchup for just overall. The Lady Broncs come into this game, they're 11-0-1 on the season. They're 9-0-1 against the East specifically, and Thunder Basin so far is 10-2-1, and they're 8-2-1 against East. However, given how the regional standings have kind of played out, both these teams are locked into their position for regionals. So Sheridan's going to have the 1 seed no matter what happens in this game. Thunder Basin's going to have the 2 seed no matter what happens in this game or around the state. So this game kind of, as far as the grand scheme of things, a little less or a little more kind of pointless, if you will, as far as the standings go. But for the Lady Broncs, they're going to want to leave Homer Scott Field with a win, of course. But I would not be surprised if we started to see some JV players and whatnot get into some action as well towards the end of this game, especially in the second half. So, just about get ready to go here. Thunder Basin is going to start things, and they kick it off, and we are underway here at Homer Scott Field. Big thank you joining us here this evening as the Lady Broncs looking to keep their undefeated season alive here this evening. 11-0-1. That's one sense of pride for them for sure. Obviously, more importantly, is keeping everybody healthy as they get ready for the regional tournament and whatnot, and then into the state tournament as well, as they have an automatic bid, as Sydney Warnicki is going to take away the pass from the keeper, try to send a shot in, but it's not. It'll go out of play for a goal kick. Obviously, a sense of pride for the undefeated season, but more importantly, they want to stay healthy for that regional and state tournament. So that is obviously the goal, not necessarily the undefeated season, but it would be nice to have both as well.
Sheridan definitely wants that win. W marks from all across the season there.
Yeah, the only scuff that they had was a 1-1 draw against Central a little bit earlier this season. That was in April, as Ella Ballou gets the ball, tries to take a shot here. It's going to fall back down to Sydney Warnicki. She's going to pass it back out towards her teammate, Parker Tridy, who's waiting on the wing. She sends a shot over, but it's going to be saved relatively easily from Piper Martin. Yeah, the only knock against the Lady Broncs so far this season, that draw against Central, that was back in April, late April. It was a 1-1 draw. And for Thunder, it's been one draw. They drew against Laramie, and then they lost to East 1-0, and they lost to this Lady Bronc team a little bit earlier this season when they were at home. Thunder Basin was at home, lost 2-0 in that game. So Lady Broncs already have the advantage as far as season series goes against Thunder Basin. As Ella Ballou will have another great run here. She's going to have to find something in the center, puts a perfect pass in, and then shot taken, goes just a little wide. That was a perfect run from Ella Ballou. And then a great pass off to her teammate as well, but goes just a little wide on the shot.
Good setup there.
Yeah. Perfect build-up, perfect setup. Parker Tridy just sent it a little wide. She brings that over just a little bit to the left. That's fine in the back of the netting, and there's nothing Piper Martin would have been able to do about it. Again, very dominant showing here so far in the middle of the field from Sheridan, as taking the ball away up at the midfield, at the middle of the field point, and then finding open passes. Some great passing here so far from Sheridan early on. As again, another high press. Ella Ballou this time going to knock it away, and it'll be bouncing towards Juliet Kane. She'll try to get a hold of it. She's going to send it back towards her defenders, and Avery Von Krosek is going to send it the opposite way. Again, Von Krosek, one of the seniors here tonight as well. Sydney Zabrowski going to run it down.
Good hustle to keep that ball in play.
Yeah, she could easily let that one run out, but she keeps it in, and a attack will form here for Sheridan. Ella Ballou going to use her exceptional dribble moves and move up the field. She's going to try to have to get past another defender. Madison Couch on her here. She's going to have to try to get past her, find something in the middle possibly. It's going to be knocked away by Couch. Good defensive play there, good defensive recovery from Thunder Basin overall, and we'll have a throw in here for Sheridan. Beautiful night here in Sheridan as well. Last game of the season, the warmest night of the season as well.
Weather is absolutely perfect today.
It is perfect temperature outside for some soccer. Another throw in here for Sheridan, as that one was knocked away after the throw in. It'll be Bailey Bennick on it. And throw in to Ella Ballou. She's going to try to send it back over towards the middle, but intercepted by Thunder Basin. And then defended nicely against by Parker Tridy. Back over to her teammate, Juliet Kane. As you can kind of see on the broadcast probably, Juliet Kane running with a little bit of a hobble at times. We'll see how long she actually ends up staying in this game. That was a note that I got from Coach Droob earlier in the season. He said she will be starting, but she did get a little banged up in practice earlier this week, as we have a through ball here for Thunder. A good setup situation and a shot taken, but that one goes wide. Tatum Glass trying to find the back of the net. It sends it just a little wide.
Even though Thunder had that shot opportunity right there and took it, Sheridan's been dominating the possession game so far in the first few minutes here.
We will see Juliet Kane come off. And I wonder if we'll see her at all the rest of this way. Danny Groom's going to come in for her. I doubt we see her the rest of this game, to be honest with you. But she got a start in for the last game of the year and the last game of her high school career here at Homer Scott Field. So congrats to Juliet Kane. A lot less seniors on this squad than I initially thought, to be honest with you. I thought Sheridan would have more senior talent on their team than I expected. They're starting. Essentially, I mean, they got 4 starters right now, so the rest of the team, 7 other players are underclassmen. So Sheridan should be able to more or less retool heading into next season with the amount of underclassmen that they're actually playing. And hopefully have another solid season next year.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple juniors on the squad.
I mean, we'll know half the team when we go to do this again next year.
Honestly, it'll make it a lot easier for us. We'll be able to recognize everybody and call it a lot of the same. But, I mean, honestly, Munn's a junior, Ella Ballou's a junior, Savannah Child's a sophomore, Sydney Warnicke's a junior, Zabrowski's a junior, Parker Tridy's a junior, Anna Tarver's a freshman. So lots of weapons to retool for next year for the Sheridan Lady Broncs. A little bit of the opposite for the Sheridan Broncs. They had a ton of seniors on their team that all started.
Yeah.
Not saying that the Broncs won't be able to retool, but it's a little bit harder when you're kind of reformatting the entire lineup heading into next year.
Be a lot of carryover, a lot of veteran status here.
Yep.
A lot of games played under their belt so far. This is great. It's been a good battle over here.
Yeah, Thunder Basin down in their attacking area. Still trying to find something moving here. And Bennick's going to intercept it, try to pass it out to Ella Ballou. Does so successfully. And then McMullen tries to get it over to Ella Ballou on the follow-up pass goes a little too far, and Thunder Basin's going to have to clear it, and they kick it out. It'll be another throw in here for Sheridan. And the throw in, taken away nicely by Thunder Basin initially, but it does go out of play again. And the throw in once again is going to be knocked away. It'll be another throw in here for Thunder. 32 minutes, just under 33 minutes to play here in this first half. Throw-in's going to come over to Avery McMullen. She's all the way over down by the corner spot. Thunder Basin's going to have to clear it once again.
Sheridan will just continue to inch down the field here.
Sheridan's playing essentially football at this point. They're throwing the ball in, just moving down the field. Taking less from the Sheridan football team. Just throwing it down the field. Bennick's going to get the ball back, send a cross in. It was more of a shot, actually. Just rolled right into the hands of Piper Martin. And she'll kick it away, looking for a teammate down the field for Thunder. Again, good defense being played. And that time, Danny Grooms on that one. Came in for Juliet Kane as a substitution. It's going to roll out a play. Avery Von Krosik will take hold of it, have a throw in. Sent over to Sydney Zabrowski after the initial clearance from Thunder, and then it's going to be knocked out of play, and Sheridan will give the ball away. Thunder Basin will throw it in here. And the throw in knocked away initially by Von Krosik. Goes out of play once again for another throw in. Pretty good throw in there, but bounces away. Sydney Zabrowski will get on it. Clear it up towards the attacking side of the field for Sheridan. Ella Ballou going to get a nice interception there. A nice steal, actually. Runs over the ball a little bit. And she would have kept her feet there. She would have had all day, but she ran over the ball, got a little too hasty with it. And now Thunder Basin will have an attack off of that. Send a really good pass there from Thunder Basin. A shot opportunity possibly. Good defense being played.
Well played.
That was Avery Von Krosik on the recovery there. I was looking for a foul possibly, but none called. That was a really good pass from Emma Biggs for Thunder Basin as well. Put that through ball on a dime.
All ball, and she just kind of went right in front put on the brakes.
Good defense there by Avery Von Krosik, too, to clear that one away. Thunder Basin is still battling for control here in the attacking area. They've had two decent attacks. They haven't had the possession, but their counterattack has been somewhat effective here so far. As initial pass there, moving up towards the corner for Thunder Basin, is going to be taken away from Sheridan, or by Sheridan. And we'll have a throw in here. Initial throw in going towards Ella Ballou, but it goes out of play, and now Thunder will have a throw in essentially the same area. Throw in taken, and Sheridan will take it away, force the ball to the corner. And Thunder Basin will intercept it themselves, try to move up the field. Sheridan will take it away. Bailey Bennick on that one. No subs yet for Sheridan, apart from Juliet Kane. We're about 10 minutes in here, excuse me. Lots of throw-ins here early already. As good clearance there from Ella Ballou. She slipped while she was trying to do it. She got it out from the opposite area. Thunder Basin still with control of it there. Good 1-2 play there by Thunder Basin. Tatum Glass gets on top of it and gets it knocked away. And now reset here. Cleared away by Sheridan. Avery McMullen going to get on top of it. Wait for her teammates to make a run forward. They're going to have options because they have one player. Thunder Basin has one player that's keeping everybody on side. Through ball here for Sydney Warnicki, looking for Parker Tridy, but just a little too much on it, and it's going to roll safely into the hands of Martin. Goal kick initially brought up by Thunder Basin, but Avery Von Krosik here on the near side going to take it away and then try to get it upfield to Danny Grooms, who knocks it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Thunder once again.
I think both of these teams are starting to warm up to each other. And I think here shortly we're going to have a very different game.
Savannah Gamblin on that initial play. We have a sub coming in now for Sheridan, as Bailey Bennick will come out in place of Aaron Newton. And the throw in here for Sheridan, going to go short. Try to get it upfield. Do so successfully. Avery Mullen's going to take it. Do a couple turns, looking for a teammate to make the move down the field. But Thunder Basin, some good defense covering those passing lanes. Intercepts it, send it back up the field to their side. And then Sheridan does the same thing. Good defense there. But still being knocked around a little bit. Thunder Basin's going to take it away. They're going to go to the far side of the field. I believe it's Tinsley DeGosta on the ball right now. And then Sheridan will clear it away. Sidney Zabrowski on the cleanup duty.
Pretty clean game. No penalties so far.
No penalties. Lots of throw-ins, but no penalties. No clock stoppages yet. Nothing like that.
No cards given.
No cards given. We're going to say that, and then somebody's going to come up and Zidane headbutt right into the chest or something.
Right.
As this one's cleared away from Thunder Basin, Sheridan will have a throw-in here in the attacking area. We have somebody that's sitting over on the opposite side on the track. I didn't even know that that was an option for anybody.
With the umbrella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea that that was a thing you could do.
How comfy.
Why not? You're going to tan in, too, while you're in it.
Yeah.
Why not? Sidney Warnicki going to have it here. Moving up the near side. Good fake cross there, but defended nicely there by the Thunder Basin defender as well. We'll get a cross for Sheridan. No, it'll actually be called a goal kick. I thought they were going to get a cross out of that. But Thunder Basin will get the goal kick with 26.5 minutes to play here in this first half. As it's sent down. Thunder Basin trying to move forward with it. Some good clearances by Sheridan initially, though, but Thunder Basin comes away with it pretty cleanly. Trying to send it forward. Down to Tatum Glass again, here on this left wing. But Sheridan, good interception. Passes over to Parker Tridy. Tridy going to move up, trying to find Sidney Warnicki. Was expecting Warnicki to make the run, but Parker Tridy miscommunication there as it's going to roll out and be a Thunder Basin throw-in once again.
Up until that was some nice pass work up the line.
Yeah, if there's one thing Sheridan can do, they can do those 1-2 passes pretty quickly and effectively. We've seen a couple of goals scored that way from this Lady Bronc team. Aaron Newton will get it here after the throw-in from Thunder Basin. And then Zabrowski's going to send it down, try to find Ella Ballou, but intercepted again by Thunder.
During warm-ups, they get in that circle and they do the 2 touches. One touch, 1 pass.
1 touch for control, 1 touch for pass. Yep. As Ella Ballou will get it here. Try to move up that far side. They're defending Ella Ballou pretty well after the initial start of this game. Ella Ballou had a couple of pretty good runs. As I say that, she's doing some good dribble moves here. She's moving past defenders. They're trying to take her down. Not successfully. Ella Ballou will still have it. Looking towards the middle of the field, looking for Parker Tridy, but just out in front of her.
That's a good cross opportunity.
And we will get a stoppage in play here as we do have an injured player coming up a little bit hobbled for Thunder. Referee is going to go over and check on her really quick. Looks like she might be okay, but we'll see. Yeah, looks like she's all right. The right back for Thunder Basin is who it was.
Those were some good moves by Ella Ballou, though.
Yeah, I definitely did the announcer's jinx, but in a positive way.
Yeah.
I used my powers for good.
If I was defending that, I probably would have twisted an ankle right there.
That's when you pull up. You're like, oh, hammy. Oh, dang.
Get me off the field.
Yeah, get me off the field. I would have defended her nicely, but, pulled the hammy.
Yep.
My body betrayed me. We'll have a throw in here on the near side for Thunder. It's cleared out by Sheridan. It'll be Thunder throw in again. Now Thunder gets a clean one. Going to try to move up the field. It's a pretty good pass there by Glass. Looking for Tinsley DeGosta, but went right in between her legs and all the way out wide. Still gets the throw in on the opposite side, though, so an effective run. Just about 24 minutes to go here in this first half. A little over halfway to go. We've had a lot of battles on the far side as far as throw-ins go. Well, a sub here coming in for Thunder Basin. Thunder Basin as Ariana Daughtry will come in for Emmy Spillum. want to thank couple of our amazing sponsors for this broadcast. As Camco Federal Credit Union, one of our main title sponsors. We have a throw-in here for Thunder Basin. It's cleared away initially. Sarah Munn got collided with from the striker for Thunder Basin, but cleared nicely by Sheridan. Good job defensively.
No call on both those plays. I didn't see anything bad. Oh, actually, we got a call there.
Looks like we're going to get a free kick for Sheridan. They're going to call the foul against Thunder Basin that was taken by Avery McMullen, it looked like.
The one against the keeper, Munn, it just looked like an equal collision.
Yep. Free kick taken by Sheridan, but it's going to roll out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Thunder Basin. Again, Camco Federal Credit Union, they can help you finance the home you've been looking for. They also offer home equity lines of credit. You can come in today or apply online at camcofcu.com. Camco Federal Credit Union is a member NCUA and an equal housing lender supporting Bronc and Lady Bronc Soccer. Big thank you to them. Again, they've been supporting us all season long, as well as Range. They've been helping us all season long. Remember, cyber attacks, they don't just put your data at risk, they can put your productivity at risk as well. Range's managed IT services gives you a full suite of data protection. Let the Range experts take care of your company's cyber security, supporting youth sports in Sheridan County and beyond. You can go online to range.net for more information. Big thank you to Range as well for their great sponsorship throughout this season for Sheridan Bronc and Lady Bronc Soccer, as well as McDonald's. They would like to invite you out before or after these soccer matches at either of their locations on North Main Street or on Coffeen Avenue. Stop by after the game here tonight on North Main or Coffeen Avenue, or McDonald's in Buffalo or in Gillette as well. Big thank you to our main sponsors. They're the ones that make this broadcast and all the broadcasts here this year for Sheridan Bronc and Lady Bronc Soccer all season long. Go. Make it tick.
Huge thank you. We wouldn't be here without you.
Would not be here without them. We'll have a throw in here for Sheridan.
Some of those clearances that we've had have been lucky, or we're trying to hit the back of the other player so it bounces out and we get the throw in. Sheridan's had some pretty good luck.
Bouncing him off.
The
attackers moving
yeah.
forward. Thunder Basin with it here at about the 30-yard line. They're going to try to move forward on an attack. Good pass out wide to Tinsley DeGosta. DeGosta going to slow things down, try to find a cross, but good defense being played against her from Savannah Child. Good cross here. It's going to roll out of play, though. And we're going to have a couple subs come in for Sheridan.
Shout out some more sponsors. We have Farmers Co-op, Chapman Valdez and Lansing, First Bank of Wyoming, Kilpatrick Creations, ERA Carroll Realty, and Candlewood Suites. Thank you again to all of our amazing sponsors. And if you haven't yet, please go ahead and share tonight's stream on YouTube or Facebook, however you're watching us. Comment your favorite player or who you're watching, and give us a like. We'd super appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I want to make a quick correction that defense towards the end of that last possession was actually played by Paisley Hewlett. Savannah Child just came back in, as well as Bailey Bennick and Gabby Greer came in as well. A couple subs came off for Sheridan. Thunder Basin showing some good life here, attacking-wise.
Yep. The last few minutes of possession has been in Sheridan zone.
Yep, and dominated in the Sheridan area.
Lots of throw-ins right there on the the 15 or the 5.
The referee over there been busy.
Yeah.
We have a throw-in here, deflected nicely by Sheridan, but goes back towards the middle of the field outside the penalty area. Ella Blue's going to kick it forward, try to chase it down, but it's cleared out nicely by Thunder Basin. And it's going to roll all the way down. Sarah Munn's going to let that one just go out of play, and she will get a goal kick out of it. Just under 20 minutes to go. Last game of the season for us and these Lady Broncs. Does it feel like time has flown by or what?
It really has. Like, it feels like we just started broadcasting soccer just a few weeks ago.
I know, right? And here we are, last game of the season. We had the game where the snow was covering the track. That was our first game of the year.
Yep.
And that feels like yesterday.
They had to shovel and brush off the field.
Yep.
Took them hours.
And now, last game of the season, it's 83 degrees outside. Welcome to Wyoming.
You know, around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock today, I went outside. I was like, this is absolutely perfect weather.
Yeah.
Some wispy clouds up there, a slight breeze, warm sunshine.
Sheridan will take it away here. Moving up the field, Parker Tridy with it. Pass over to Sidney Warnicki. Going to try to send it back to Tridy, but intercepted by Thunder Basin. Apart from the start, Thunder Basin's been doing pretty good guarding those 1-2s.
Yes.
We're going to throw in here for Sheridan. Hewlett with it.
Thunder's also been pushing Sheridan on the attack off to the side and really limiting their options.
Yeah, clearing out the middle of the field, which is always what you want to do. Oh, a couple subs come in here for Thunder Basin. And not a lot of, I mean, for really either team, really not a lot of attacks coming from the middle yet. As Sheridan going to come away with it here, but again, a battle in the middle of the field. No real team has full possession of it yet, and we'll get a foul against Sheridan against Paisley Hewlett, it looks like. So we'll have a free kick for Thunder Basin, and it'll be a quick free kick. Didn't look like anybody on Thunder Basin, apart from the person taking the free kick, was ready for that. It was Kimry Hayes who took the free kick, but everybody else was kind of looking downfield. And we'll have a throw in here for Sheridan, opposite side of the field. Looking for Gabby Greer, who grabs it successfully. Going to send it back down the field towards Greer as Bailey Bennick. As it bounces around the middle of the field, but it's going to be sent down the field too far. Nobody going to be there for Sheridan. Cleared away by Thunder Basin. It's one of those, if you're Thunder Basin, as this one's rolling in a dangerous area, but it's going to be knocked out of play. If you're Thunder Basin, that one that one felt like a little bit of a lack of communication. It's Madison Couch who had that. She was the last one down there, and there was really nobody around
with her. Yeah.
Yeah, and she probably could have just kept hold of that instead of trying to clear it back down the field and let something build up. So Sheridan will have a goal kick here. 16 minutes to go here in this first half. Still tied 0-0. Again, as far as stakes goes on the grand scheme of things, not a lot for either of these teams. They're both locked into their seeding for the regional tournament. Sheridan Lady Broncs will have the 1 seed. Thunder Basin will have the 2 seed. No matter what happens in this game or around the state, it will stay that way. So in that sense, there's not a lot of stakes. But the Lady Broncs, they are undefeated. As Avery McMullen going to try to send a pass down to Parker Tridy down the field, looking for an opportunity, but again, snuffed out nicely by Thunder Basin. And with the Lady Broncs undefeated, they're going to want to end the season like that, obviously. But, again, the more important thing is trying to stay healthy for the regional and state tournaments coming up here next week.
Yeah, don't go all out today.
Yeah. One loss is not the end of the world, even if it means your undefeated record. What does matter is that state championship loss,
right,
or that regional tournament loss because somebody got hurt or something like that. Aaron Newton's going to get it here at about the midway point of the field, and it's going to be knocked out of play. Sheridan will have another throw-in. Again, lots of throw-ins here early on.
Thunder Basin's doing a great job limiting Sheridan and cutting off those angles.
Yeah, they're almost baiting Sheridan on some of those passing lanes and then intercepting the passes that would come through. So we're going to get a foul here against Bailey Bennick. About the 43-yard line. It'll be Thunder Basin free kick. And on the free kick will be Madison Couch once again. Couch will take it. Gets down to about the line, but headed in the direction of the Sheridan defense. Keeping it in nicely. Savannah Child does a great job. Good hustle.
I thought that was for sure going to be out.
I thought that was going to be a corner, but good hustle by Savannah Child, keeping that in, moves it up field, and keeps it away from that corner spot. Thunder Basin with it now, though. Win it back. And decent defense there by Aaron Newton. No call, so she'll take that tackle. Avery McMullen going to get it. She's going to try to send it down the field to Parker Tridy. Tridy's going to back down her defender, send it back out wide to Sydney Warnicki. He's going to try to put some moves on the defender, but Madison Couch, good defense there.
Good communication by Sheridan. That could have been a solid play.
Now Thunder Basin going to clear it out back up to about the 50, and it's going to be knocked out of play. Sheridan will have another throw in. Savannah Child will take it. Give it up to Gabby Greer. Gabby's going to give it over to Bailey Bennick, and Bennick's going to try to find the through ball to Parker Tridy. She may have an opening, but does not get cleared away by Madison Couch. Good defense from her. It's going to be knocked out of play against Thunder Basin. And Sheridan with it initially. Sydney Zabrowski going to get on top of this one as it was sent down the field by TB. And back over from Savannah Child up to Avery McMullen. She's going to try to get around a couple of defenders. And we'll get a foul against Sheridan. McMullen after the tackle.
Remember when I said
contact.
Not a lot of fouls?
Yep.
Yeah.
That has changed.
That has changed quite a bit.
Again, announcer's jinx.
Yes.
It's everywhere. Four certainties. Death, taxes, the announcer's jinx. Or I guess three certainties. I just counted incorrectly from 3 to 4.
Hey,
it's been a long week.
We're in radio and broadcasting, not math.
Thunder Basin has a good free kick there, and nearly gets a good opportunity out of it, but Sarah Munn going to come up and take it away. And it's going to go out of play. It'll be another Thunder Basin throw-in. A couple subs for Sheridan. So Ella Ballou is going to come back in here on this near side.
Switching sides again, right? She's usually on the far side.
Yeah, I guess.
Moving left to right.
Gabby Greer must be the lefty over there, so to keep her on the far side, maybe something like that. As Ella Ballou's going to have a chance here, an opportunity to move forward with it. Does so successfully. Good dribbling. Pass over to Parker Tridy, and then a block by Ella Ballou. Not intended, really, but it's going to work out in her favor. Yeah, she's going to get down over to it, and she's just relentless on the ball. Good defense being played by Thunder Basin, though. Take that away. And then Kimry Hayes trying to move it up the field, and she will clear it all the way back down the field. And it's going to roll right to Sarah Munn. Sarah Munn will look for some options. She's going to go outside to Avery Von Krosick. And she's going to pass it up to Avery McMullen, who's going to try to find Gabby Gear on the far side.
That ball took a weird bounce after its first
I also think
twist there.
I think she was also looking into the sun, too, so kind of bad combo.
Not favorable.
Bad combo.
That sun is right in the perfect position. You can see the guest stands struggling to see what's going on right now.
Yeah, the guest stands are in just direct sunlight this time of day. As Parker Tridy puts a good move on the defender, and then she kind of loses the ball. Man, if she had tracked that ball the whole time, she would have had all day with her and just the keeper. But
Ella Ballou had her foot on the gas there, though. Ooh, this could be...
That's going to be a foul against Thunder. Sydney Zabrowski wins the foul. No card or anything, though. Just under 10 minutes to go.
I wasn't sure there with the head contact.
Yeah. Whistle was blown loudly, too.
With authority.
Yeah, the referee left no doubt. So Sheridan with the free kick. They're going to try to move up the field once again. Again, some good defense being played by Thunder. That's been the most impressive part, I think, so far for this Thunder Basin team, really limiting the attacks for Sheridan. They've had a lot of stuff out wide, but not a lot of stuff in the middle yet so far. And Sheridan going to come away with it. Aaron Newton has it. Looking for Gabby Greer. Gabby Greer going to send it over to Avery McMullen. McMullen likes to play. She kind of can play a bunch of different positions for this Sheridan team. She's played more of a middle fielder right now. A midfielder right now. She starts kind of up top, playing a center forward position, if you will. But depending on the tactics, she can move around quite a bit. Same thing with Parker Tridy as well. As Sheridan will win a foul here, we'll get a free kick at about the 30. And we'll get a quick free kick and...
Too soon?
Too soon. Too quick on the free kick. Referee's going to reset about the 40 is where he's telling her. Telling Danny Grooms on the ball.
Good attempt there, though.
Yeah, why not?
Keep the momentum going. We had players running down the field.
Danny Grooms with the free kick. Avery McMullen just a little... Ball a little too tall for her. Danny Grooms will get it back all the way down the field. She's going to try to send it back down to Ella Ballou, but it's going to go out of play. And we'll reset. Thunder Basin are going to have a ton of subs come in.
Even if they're wild, I'd like to see some more shots from Sheridan. Get the ball on in their Thunder Basin zone.
Bunch of subs come in for Thunder Basin. A couple starters coming back on the field. As throw in from Thunder Basin, I'll go right to Avery Von Krosik. She's going to try to send it back down the field, and Sheridan will win another throw in the attacking area for Sheridan. As Ella Ballou takes the throw in, but gets intercepted. Being sent back up the field. Zenny Zabrowski, good defense there. Going to clear it up towards Aaron Newton, who's up the field. Going to send it back over to Gabby Greer. Aaron Newton's going to get it back, and she's going to send it over to Avery McMullen. McMullen's going to work towards the near side, looking for Ella Ballou. Great pass to Parker Tridy. Tridy's going to take the shot just a little high and wide of the near post. And it'll go out of play. It'll be a goal kick. It's the right idea. Some great passing there from Sheridan.
Gonna watch that again real quick.
Just sent it a little wide.
Good pass back and forth. Oh, just a little high.
A little high and wide. That's the other thing. Parker
Good
Tridy.
setup.
Yeah, Parker Tridy, she very good at following those passes. She seems like she is always in the right place at the right time for those through balls after the initial pass. So 6.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Still 0-0. Both teams pretty evenly matched here so far. Doesn't feel like either team has really won the tug of war, if you will.
No.
Here in this first half. Lots of throw-ins. Tons of throw-ins.
Give some more shout-outs to our sponsors. We have Sheridan College, Security State Bank, Waring Chevrolet, Evia Hearing and Sound, First Federal Bank and Trust, Thompson Master Masons, Bank of Sheridan, and Sheridan Recreation District. Thank you again to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible.
We'll have another throw in here for Thunder on this near side, about the 20. Lee out of play. And the throw in taken. But Sheridan going to intercept it nicely. Good pressure. Sydney Zabrowski going to try to send it forward, but good anticipation there by Claire Bourgeois. Intercepts it for Thunder Basin. They're going to try to move it up the field here, but again, Sydney Zabrowski, right place, right time. She'll clear it away. Back down the field. High pressure from Gabby Greer, trying to force a bad pass. Thunder Basin keeping their composure, though. And it's sent back up the field. Tatum Glass going to try to chase this one down. Good defense, though. Again, good recovery. And a Tarver on that one. Clear that away. It'll be
number
throwing.
7 over there on Thunder Basin?
Savannah Gamblin? Is that who you're referring to?
I believe so. She over there in the corner that was turned on the burners to catch up with that ball. Wow.
Yeah, Savannah Gamblin, I believe, is playing the wing. If it's not, it's Emma Biggs. It's hard to tell. Sometimes they have, if they have ponytails, they'll cover up the number.
Flat out sprint there. That was some good speed there from Thunder.
Still in the attacking area for Thunder. So we approach 4 minutes left to go here in this first half. Thunder throw in here. And Avery McMullen going to win it initially.
Oh.
And then a couple good moves being made. She's going to pass up to Sydney Warnicki. Sydney Warnicki going to wait on it. She tried to find Parker Tridy, but Tridy was a little behind that one. She wins it back, though. Gabby Greer on it right now. Good defense being played by Thunder Basin. Now Sydney Warnicki going to take it away. Just use her speed to get to that ball. But again, a good defense. Madison Couch going to come up and clean up the mess. A couple subs coming in for Sheridan. Bailey Bennick will come back on, and Brooklyn Ellis will come in as well. See what the call is. Who will be coming out?
McMullen kind of just charged right through both of those defending players. That was awesome.
Gabby Greer will come out, as well as Danny Grooms will come out as far as subs go. And now we're ready to go. Bailey Bennick taking the throw in. Loop it over to Sydney Warnicki. Put a pretty good pass down towards Parker Tridy, but it's cleared out, and we'll have a corner for Sheridan. Sheridan's first corner of the evening. Ella Ballou will be taking the corner. And corner from Ella. Pretty good looping one. Nobody too. This is going to be too heavy, though.
I had a weird shadow. I saw that one curving in, but it didn't. It was just illusion on the ball.
Too far on it. It's going to roll out of play. Thunder Basin will have the throw in. And good defense being played by Sheridan. Force a throw in here on the near side. Avery Von Krosik on that. Throwing going to come to Bailey Bennick. She's going to muscle her way around, looking for opening. Looping through ball from Parker Tridy, trying to find Avery McMullen. Then a shot from Parker Tridy, or from Sydney Warnicki, excuse me. And Warnicki is going to win a penalty, I believe. We're going to stop the clock because
in the box here.
Sydney Warnicki did go down. Looks like she's all right, but they will get a penalty. Sheridan wins it. Am I mistaken? Oh, it looks like I am incorrect. I thought the referee called the penalty sign.
That's what I thought too. I'm confused.
Okay.
That was well within the box. I thought we were
to go kick.
Going for a kick there. I guess not.
I thought I saw him do the penalty mark. Sydney Warnicki is going to come off the field.
We both saw the wrong thing.
Yeah, you know. Such is life. Another throw in here for Sheridan. Looking for Parker Tridy down the field. Parker Tridy's going to win it. No foul called against Tridy there, so Thunder Basin free kick. 1:30 to go on the clock.
I didn't see any contact there whatsoever, but ref has a different vantage point than I do.
Yeah, again, we just saw something totally incorrect a couple seconds ago, you know? They're seeing different stuff than we are, maybe. Ella Ballou gonna win it initially. Parker tried to get an interception there.
I haven't had dinner yet, so
yeah,
maybe I'm seeing things.
We're getting illusions.
Yep.
Avery McMullen gonna dance around with the ball, looking for Parker Tridy. She has it. Pass back over to Avery McMullen. Just under a minute to play in this first half. Still tied 0-0. Avery McMullen, good moves on the ball. Back over to Parker Tridy. Both trying to find an opening.
That's 2v4 right there in that little circle.
Yep. Sheridan got to get a little bit more movement here on the near side, if possible.
I feel like we're playing very defensively today. Not overextending on the plays.
Yeah, still looking for a couple openings. Some passes possibly from a couple of Lady Broncs that'll create those openings. 20 seconds to go here in this first half. And right now, you're kind of going to get one last opportunity given where the ball is at for both of these teams. As Avery Von Krosik sends it forward. Good defense being played by Thunder Basin, but given up. Gabby Greer with it. She's going to try to send it forward to Ella Ballou. She's going to put on the burners, try to get to it. And it's going to be shielded, and that is going to be how the first half will end. So, we head into the halftime break, tied 0-0 still. We will be back with the second half here in just a couple minutes, about 10 minutes here at the halftime break. You're watching Sheridan Lady Bronc Soccer here on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages. And welcome back, Lady Bronc fans. It's about 10 seconds away from the halftime buzzer going off, so we're just about ready to get underway here. Sheridan will have the ball to start the second half. Still tied 0-0. Sheridan will be moving right to left on your screen here on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages. Thank you very much for joining us once again here this evening. And we are underway. McMullen going to take the ball, give it out to Ella Ballou immediately, and Ella Ballou going to go on the attack. She always does. Going to send it back out wide to Sydney Warnicki as well. Sydney, good to see her back out there. She came out towards the end of that first half after she went down a little bit hobbled, but she's back out there. So no, it doesn't look like any of the initial starters have come out other than Juliet Kane. So that's good to see. Sheridan going to still try to put one in the back of the net if possible. Avery McMullen will have a chance here. She'll send a shot forward, and then it's blocked and sent out of play behind for a goal kick. Good attempt there by Avery McMullen.
I thought that was going to pop up over the keeper's head and roll in.
I think Martin Piper Martin thought that too, as it was flying a little bit over her head. It's pretty close, but off of the uprights. So it'll be I said a goal kick initially. It's actually a corner, excuse me.
I don't know what the equivalent would be, but Sheridan came out swinging.
Came out kicking?
Yep, came out kicking.
Ella Ballou will have the corner here on this near side.
McMullen screening the keeper.
Corner taken. Going to go towards that far post, but again, no one there. She's got to take a little bit of power off of those corners. She's sending it a little too far.
Sheridan also looking into the sun on that one.
Yep. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this this side of the field. I figured if you're Sheridan, I guess it's all up to a coin toss, obviously, but if you were Sheridan, you'd want the other side in these games because when you're attacking from this near side, you're not looking at the sun.
Shadows are pretty long on the field, meaning the sun is pretty low in the sky.
Yep. As Thunder Basin going to try to get their first attack going here of this second half. Gabby Greer going to come away with it. She tries to send it up the field. It's going to go out of play off of Thunder Basin. So they'll reset. Gabby Greer is on the field. She did not start in this one. So she is in for somebody here. It may be that Juliet Kane position that's had a couple people move in and around it. As we'll get another throw in here for Sheridan. Bailey Bennick will take it. She'll send a long cross down, but way too much power on it. It's going to go out of play. It'll be a goal kick.
Marion in chat on YouTube says they're here to watch the Sheridan Bronc girls. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Marion. Appreciate you watching, as always. We'll have a goal kick here for Thunder. Sending it down. Pretty good goal kick. Taken away by Sheridan, but then taken away again by Thunder. It's going to be sent all the way down. Sheridan's going to try to clear this one away. They do so successfully. It's going to go out of play, and it will be Thunder Basin ball on the throw-in here on this near side. Coaches are not thrilled with that call. They think that it was the Lady Bronx ball, but nonetheless, the call was made. Thunder Basin will have another one here.
Some of the ball retrievers out there running with no shoes on the track. That track's actually pretty hard and quite textured. Ouch.
No, thank you. I'm good today, though. Ball retrievers been everywhere.
Yeah.
Not waiting on nothing. As Thunder Basin going to look to go on the attack. Sydney Zabrowski will clear it out. Be another throw in here for Thunder Basin. Have you ever fallen on one of those tracks?
Probably.
I don't think I have, and I don't want to because you feel the texture of it, and it's like this thing will carve me up like I'm Swiss cheese if I fall on this thing.
So grass, you kind of slide.
Yeah.
That you just kind of.
Yeah. You stick and it takes stuff with you.
Yeah, it's
It's
like a cheese grater.
Yeah. No, thank you. That's why I've always like I wonder how many track people have fallen on. Like if you're a hurdler or something like that.
Yeah.
It's got to be not fun. But who knows? Who really knows? Sent down the field here. Thunder Basin with it. Tensely to Gosta. Moving forward, she's going to look for an opening, but good close out there by the Sheridan defense. Multiple Lady Bronc defenders closing that one out. And Sarah Munn with a good save on the initial re-attack.
That was a solid shot and a solid save.
We saw a couple of outside the box shots on Tuesday actually that ended up being goals. Sheridan will have
that's true
an opportunity here. Ella Ballou gonna back this one down and be kicked out of play for a throw-in. Yeah, we had a couple of them. One from where are they playing, East, right? Yeah, or Campbell County. One from Campbell County and a couple from Sheridan. As this one's shot taken from Sydney Warnicke, good spot, and then a shot retaken. That one was the second one was actually Sydney Warnicke. The first one was Gabby Greer, but again, just a little off target. The first one hit the crossbar.
Oh man, it sure did.
And then the other one went just wide.
That second one, that rebound shot, I thought was going in.
So did I. That's one Sydney Warnicke will want back.
I know for standings this game doesn't matter, but I really feel like both teams really want the W here.
Definitely.
More than on a usual game.
Yeah. Also partially a rivalry. The Thunder Basin is a Gillette school. It was one of the later schools implemented once they broke up the initial Gillette school, Campbell County School, and turned it into another Gillette school in Thunder Basin. So not nearly the history per se, but Gillette's Gillette as far as Sheridanites are confirmed, you know.
Yep.
We'll have substitution coming in here for Thunder Basin, as Cammie Bowman will come on the field in place of Madison Couch. Madison Couch defensively had a pretty good game. Has had a pretty good game for Thunder Basin here so far. Is a goal kick here for Thunder.
Both keepers haven't had too much to do. I mean, they both played really great, but
yeah, not a lot of saves have been needed yet. It's all about the positioning game, though, you know. Got to be in the right spot to expect anything can happen.
Yep.
Good defense being played here from Sheridan. That was Anna Tarver running that one down.
The freshman.
Yeah, a freshman, so she's going to be here for a while. Already starting at center back. Bailey Bennett going to send this one down. It's going to end up being a really good pass over to Sydney Warnicke on the far side. She's going to let it roll down. Try to send it across over to Ella Ballou.
Oh.
It's a perfect cross. And then the shot, follow-up shot by Gabby Greer, finds the back of the net.
That was huge. Let me get the replay queued up here.
Beautiful goal.
Huge cross coming up. Into a shot. Blocked. Nice follow-up. Oh, wow. No one was expecting that
Beautiful goal. That was a great pass initially from Sydney Warnicke, too, to find Ella Ballou. Just got blocked away, but the block landed right at the feet of Gabby Greer, and she finds the back of the net to make it a 1-0 game here for Sheridan. That was a great goal, too. Found the back left corner. Nothing any keeper was going to be able to do to save that one.
That ball didn't drop any at all in the velocity. No curve to it. Just flat out missile.
Just, missile right into the back left corner and gives the Broncs a 1-0 lead here in the second half. Again, Lady Broncs undefeated on the season. So if they can hold this, they'll finish off the no-loss regular season. As we'll get a couple subs coming in for Sheridan. And Sheridan going to move down with it, looking for another shot, but saved by Piper Martin. Martin's going to kick it away. And here in the middle of the field, Bailey Bennett going to clear it out for Sheridan. And now throw in initially by Thunder Basin, but going to be gobbled up by Sydney Zabrowski for Sheridan. She's going to send it back down the field, looking for Ella Ballou. And then Ella Ballou is going to clear it to the opposite side. Sydney Warnicki is there, though. And Warnicki will clear it out. It'll be a throw-in here for Sheridan, it looks like. And we've got a couple subs coming in for Sheridan. Brooklyn Ellis will come in. Danny Grooms will come in, as well as Paisley Hewlett will come in. So Bailey Bennick will come out, as well as Ella Blue. And one other I did not see. I think it is Anna Tarver that also came out, if I'm not mistaken. Avery McMullen on the ball here. Parker Tridy, she gets the ball from Avery McMullen. Parker Tridy in the middle of the field, going to send it back over to Avery McMullen, who's going to pass it back out. Send it over to Brooklyn Ellis.
Sheridan opening up the space and creating opportunities here.
Yep, great through ball, lofted through ball here from Danny Grooms.
Corner.
And yeah, it looks like we will get a corner. No, it'll be a goal kick, excuse me.
Another one I called wrong.
We can't see things up here.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? So Gabby Greer with the lone goal of this game with just under 30 minutes to go in the second half.
Good
Gabby
trap.
Greer's going to get the interception there, try to find another shot. It was placed pretty well as Piper Martin really had to get over to it and block it away. Saved by Brooklyn Ellis on the opposite side, so it didn't go up for a goal kick. And now Parker Tridy's going to send it down, and it's going to land right in the hands of Piper Martin. So now Sheridan really pressing the attack as far as shots go.
I can't believe they kept that in and got a shot off. That was fantastic. What a sneaky shot, too.
And now Thunder Basin going to have an attack opportunity. Sheridan got a little clumsy with the defense, but then Sydney Zabrowski closes it out, and it goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Sheridan. Again, big thank you to our sponsors here for this broadcast, Camco Federal Credit Union. They can help you get a competitive rate if you are in the market for buying a vehicle. The Camco loan team is ready to assist you today. You can come in today or apply online at camcofcu.com. Camco Federal Credit Union is a member NCUA and an equal housing lender, supporting Bronc and Lady Bronc soccer. They've been supporting us all season long. Big thank you to them. Wouldn't be able to do it without them. As we'll get an attack here from Sheridan. Gabby Greer had a little bit of a step, but gets taken away by Thunder Basin. Also, big thank you to Range as well, one of our main sponsors. Cyber attacks, they don't just put your data at risk, they can put your productivity at risk as well. And Range's managed IT services gives you a full suite of data protection. Let the Range experts take care of your company's cybersecurity, supporting youth sports in Sheridan County and beyond. You can go online to range.net for more information. Finally, McDonald's, big thank you to them as well. Larry Storrow Jr. and the staff at McDonald's, they'd like to invite you out after the match here tonight. And you can stop by on North Main or Coffeen Avenue or McDonald's in Buffalo and Gillette as well. And tell them James and Steven sent you down to McDonald's. Get yourself a delicious 10-piece, 20-piece, quarter pounder, Big Mac, whatever.
I mean, I haven't had dinner yet, and that sounds delicious.
I know, dude. Stomach is grumbling. Get a throw in here from Thunder Basin in a dangerous area, but knocked away was Tatum Glass, who had an opportunity there, but she knocks it out of play, and it'll be a goal kick here for Sheridan. So Ella Ballou will come back in. She's going to replace Sydney Warnicki. Senior night here for the Lady Broncs as well. And again, Avery McMullen, a senior. Avery Von Krosik, a senior, as well as Juliet Kane and Bailey Bennick, as well as Landry Blank, senior manager for the Lady Broncs as well. And Juliet Kane did start, but she came out pretty early on as she's been battling an ankle injury she suffered earlier in practice. So she should be okay for regionals and state, according to head coach Droob. But just wanted to be cautious with her. Give her the start for her senior night and then play more cautious with her as they get closer to regional and state tournament, obviously. As Sarah Munn will come up with it, she'll kick it away. And Gabby Greer was going to try to control that one. Sheridan coach is looking for a foul call, but none given. They're trying to clear it upfield. Sheridan Thunder Basin going to control it. Glass on it here. And it's going to be taken away by Sheridan. And still no fouls being called. Sheridan, coach is looking for it. Yeah.
Back-to-back players down.
Both of those plays could have, especially the second one. Second one definitely could have been a foul call, but none given. Brooklyn Ellis will take it away, though, from Thunder Basin. She's going to move up the field. Nice defense being played by Madison Couch, Thunder Basin. Sheridan's still on it. Coming forward is Danny Grooms here on this near side. Gets taken away, tackled, and nearly cleared away, but Sheridan's still on it. Parker Tridy with it now. Excuse me, Parker Tridy. She's going to move forward. Pass out to Danny Grooms. Grooms is going to pass over to Avery McMullen, and McMullen's going to get ball knocked away. Couch for Thunder Basin will send it forward. And Sheridan will then take it away. And now Sheridan will get a foul called for them. Parker Tridy wins the foul there. Anna Tarver, Anna Tarver is going to look to come back in here. And then Aaron Newton waiting in the wings as well. Not going to come on until after this free kick, though. So Sydney Zabrowski will take the free kick. And here it comes. Pretty good chance there, but nice defensive header there by Thunder Basin. Clears it out. Avery Von Krosik with it initially. And then it's going to be cleared away by Paisley Hewlett, middle of the field. Then back towards the middle. Sydney Zabrowski is going to get on top of it. She'll clear it out. It'll be a throw in here for Thunder. And we'll put a pause in the action as well. A couple subs come in. Sydney Warnicki will come in as well as the previous two, Anna Tarver and Aaron Newton. Avery Von Krosik will come out. Avery McMullen will come out. And one other will come out that I did not see there.
No
Brooklyn
lack
Ellis.
of hustle here.
No. Again, I thought this game, especially towards the second half, I thought we were going to see more subs come in for Sheridan as far as maybe JV subs or players that didn't see the field as much, but we're 23 minutes in, and it's still a lot of the starters and typical bench players we see from Sheridan. They do not care about the quote-unquote no stakes to it. And yeah, we will get a yellow card. That is against Thunder. And it is Olivia Wilkins who will get the Thunder card. Can you imagine? If there's a Thunder card? Whoa.
There's a yellow, a red, and a Thunder.
And a Thunder card. It's a yellow against Olivia Wilkins, so she'll have to be subbed out for a couple minutes.
Thunder card might be a boost, though.
It's true. If you get the Thunder card, it means you kick harder.
Yeah.
It's like a
Mario Strikers.
I was gonna say, did you ever play backyard baseball?
No.
And that's like that, where you get the aluminum bat or whatever, and you can hit the ball like 400 feet. That's what the Thunder card does. We're going to throw in here for Sheridan. Sydney Warnicki going to take it. Give it up to Parker Tridy, but it gets knocked away by Thunder, so we'll have another throw in basically in the exact same spot. This time Warnicki will get it over to Tridy once again. Thunder going to clear it out initially, but Sheridan going to get on top of it. Clear it back, kind of reset, and back over to Aaron Newton. Back out to Paisley Hewlett. Some good high press being done by Thunder Basin. They're going to win the ball, try to come up the field. Tatum Glass with it, and it's going to be knocked away nicely by Sheridan and Tarver on the defense there. Another sub come in for Thunder Basin as J.C. Simmons will come in. In place of Tatum Glass. 22 minutes ago here in this second half. Again, Sheridan leading 1-0. Goal from Gabby Greer is the lone difference in the score so far. Throw in from Thunder Basin, going to be cleared away by Sheridan. And then taken over again by Thunder Basin as it's ricocheting around here a little bit in the middle of the field. Neither team really controlling it yet. Then Sheridan comes away with it, finds Aaron Newton. Gabby Greer does. And then back over to Warnicki, and Warnicki's going to try to send this one forward, but kind of shanks it off of her foot. Good recovery, though, by Bailey Bennick initially.
Good set of plays there.
Yep. Sydney Zabrowski going to come forward. Center back. Some good dribbling done by her. Parker Tridy with it. And Tridy will take a shot, but saved by Piper Martin. Piper Martin will take a kick. And it'll go out of play off the goal kick, so Sheridan will have the throw-in coming up. And the throw-in for Sheridan is going to bounce around. It's going to land at the legs of Danny Grooms, excuse me. Thunder Basin will get it back. Cindy Warnicki coming back to try to play some defense, help out her defender. Through ball sent over, and then it's going to be knocked out of play by Sheridan. Thunder Basin will have a throw-in. We have Lady Broncs here tonight, and then tomorrow, Trooper Baseball will get started again. We got Troopers 1 o'clock tomorrow. You can listen to it live or watch it live. Listen to it on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and watch it on SheridanMedia.com and on the Facebook and YouTube pages as well. And then also on Sunday as well, more Trooper Baseball. It'll be Troopers tomorrow at 1 p.m. and then Troopers again at 11 a.m. on Sunday. So a bunch of sports for you this weekend around the Sheridan area.
An amazing weekend of sports.
Amazing weekend of sports. This will be, again, the last one for Sheridan High School. Any sports for Sheridan High School as far as our broadcasts go. Again, the Lady Broncs will go to regionals after this, and the Broncs will go to regionals after this for soccer. And the regionals for the Lady Broncs will be at Thunder Basin, and State will be at Thunder Basin for the Lady Broncs as well. So both of those tournaments at Thunder Basin. But that will wrap it up for our broadcasts. This last one will be.
I'm already looking forward to next year.
I know. It's been fun.
Next season.
Been a good season. And Parker Tridy going to come away with a 50-50 ball. Going to try to send it forward to Sydney Warnicki. And Warnicki's going to get some high pressure there. It's going to be knocked out of play. And we'll get a, I don't know if they'll call that a throw-in or if it will be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick. They'll call the foul against Sydney Warnicki. So good pressure from Warnicki, but a little too heavy of a pressure. Ends up being a foul. And then the ensuing free kick, it's going to go right into the feet of Parker Tridy. Tridy will send it over to McMullen. And then it's taken away by Thunder Basin. But then an ensuing clearance finds Paisley Hewlett for Sheridan. She sends it up to Ballou. Ballou going to try to use her speed once again. It's going to go out of play, and it'll be off of Thunder Basin. Off of Sheridan. It'll be Thunder Basin's ball.
See, I saw that off of Thunder Basin to a Sheridan corner.
We got to stop guessing.
I need to get my eyes checked again.
I know. You got sunglasses on.
I know.
Dude. I mean, can't see anything right now. Throw in here from Thunder. A nice job by Dylan Stinson to come up and try to get that one, but defended nicely as well from Sheridan. Just under 18 minutes to play here in the second half. And good defense by Sheridan initially, but throw-in will be against Sheridan, so Thunder Basin will have it. They're going to throw it in towards the middle of the field. Sheridan's got already lots of defenders playing back here in this little over halfway point of the second half. As McMullen, and we're going to get a handball called, and it looks like they're just going to let the advantage play on. So Avery McMullen had full control of it. Sydney Warnicki gets the ball out wide, far side of the field. Bailey Bennick has it. She's going to have to find Avery Von Krosek cruising up the right side, then defended nicely by Thunder Basin. Will go out for a throw-in. Avery Von Krosek will take it. Send it over to Bailey Bennick, and then back over to Von Krosek. Gets it over to Sydney Warnicki.
If that side judge over there had
through ball, or the cross here, shot taken off the header from Avery McMullen, but too high and out of play.
If that side judge over there had $1 for every time there was a throw-in right in front of him.
You're a rich man.
He could go buy a 20-piece chicken nugget tonight.
That's very true. Yeah. I was going to go higher. I was going to say he could buy one piece of stock from Berkshire Hathaway.
There we go.
So Sheridan with it here after the goal kick. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that for me, I'd rather have the 10-piece chicken nugget.
I mean, that's immediate. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You ask me about food, and I'll say yes.
Hey, we're simple creatures. Bailey Bennick with it here. Going to try to find a Lady Bronc in the middle, but it's going to bounce out towards Sydney Warnicki instead. Good pass by Warnicki. Going to find Bennick on the opposite side now. Going out wide. Good move by Bennick.
Beating two players.
Beats him twice, yep, and then a great crossover towards Avery McMullen, but just gets by her a little bit. She still has control of it. Avery McMullen and passes out to Ella Ballou, who's trying to find the back of the net as Piper Martin tried to come out and get on top of it, so she's a little out of play. We'll get a corner here for Sheridan.
Be nice for Sheridan to have one more just for some breathing room here.
Yeah, that's when we'd probably start seeing a lot of the subs come in. If they can get one more in, be happy with that score, 2-0 with about 15 minutes to go. Here comes the corner. Again, heavy-footed corner. Goes to the opposite side. Does find a teammate over there, but then dribbled out towards Piper Martin. Ella Ballou a little too heavy on those corners here tonight. Just going too far for her teammates to really be able to do anything with it. Ensuing goal kick's going to come over to Sheridan. Parker Triday will have it. She's going to move up the field looking for a couple of teammates. Mainly Ella Ballou here on this near side, but then she backs off, gives it back out to Bailey Bennick. Bennick's going to find Danny Grooms. Danny Grooms will try to take a shot, but blocked. Then Bailey Bennick will get on top of it initially. Cleared away by Thunder Basin. And Sydney Zabrowski's going to knock it out of play. It'll be a throw-in. A couple subs coming on for Thunder. As the throw in here. One initially by Thunder. It's going to go out of play, and it'll be a Thunder throw-in. Throw-in taken. Another quick throw-in. We've seen lots of those throughout the season. Quick throw-ins like that. We've seen lots of quick throw-ins in this game, period.
Yes.
So we're just under 14 minutes to go here. As Thunder Basin had the throw-in, they're going to lose it, though, and Bailey Bennick gets the ball, tries to clear it out of the area. It's going to roll all the way down to Anna Tarver, who clears it herself.
I think Sheridan's just like, you know what? We're not going to let the ball in our zone at all.
No. They're getting towards park the bus territory.
Yeah. When in doubt, just clear the ball.
Yep, especially defensively. Ella Ballou's going to get it here, though. She's got the speed to just blow by people. Does it here. Ella Ballou going to look for Sydney Warnicki on the outside, though, and then get back towards the middle. Sydney Warnicki gets a little past her, and it'll go out of play, but Sheridan will have a throw-in.
Another throw-in on the 10.
Yep. Throw-in taken initially.
Throw into a one-timer.
Yeah, a little cross, but gets taken away by Thunder Basin. Then Sheridan will get it back. And good defense being played there by Paisley Hewlett. He's going to try to send it up the field.
Oh. That was almost an errant clear there.
Does go out of play. It'll be another throw-in by that line judge over there. That guy is rich for every dollar he gets on those throw-ins.
Lots of chicken nuggets tonight.
Yep. We gotta stop talking about food. Sydney Warnicki going to take a cross here right to Avery McMullen, who chests it and then tries to take a shot. Blocked nicely.
Getting
still in the area. Ella Ballou's going to take the clearance and try to control it, but Thunder Basin will clear it away successfully. And Avery McMullen was doing everything she could to get back to that ball.
Great effort. Great idea. It's hard to kick the ball when you're wrapped up with two or three other players.
You become a inflatable tube man. You're wrapped around everybody. Thunder Basin with an initial attack. That looks like a handball on my side because it didn't look like it rolled out all the way, so they picked it up, but there's no call. Regardless, though. Nonetheless, we'll get a throw in here for Sheridan. Still in the attacking area, though. No harm, no foul. Ella Ballou will try to find something in the middle. Been cleared away initially by Thunder Basin, but again, Sheridan gets on top of it. And that one will go out of play off of Thunder Basin as well. Another throw in for Paisley Hewlett here. She'll pass it off to Bailey Bennick.
Thunder defenders are going to have a lot of ball prints on their back and chest on the way home today.
Lots of blocks in this game.
Doing an excellent job blocking those balls.
Danny Grooms will get the shot, but it's going to go out of play, out of range. A couple subs coming in for Sheridan as well. Aaron Newton will come in, as well as Savannah Child will come back in. With about 10.5 minutes to go.
So does Sheridan park the bus, or do they just go full on gas?
I don't think you go full on gas. You don't want to allow the counter attack.
True.
I also don't think they park the bus this early, though. Maybe 6 minutes ago, we'll start to see more people falling back defensively. As a through ball here towards Avery McMullen, but it's going to go roll into the hands of Piper Martin. I am surprised we're seeing a lot more action from the typical Sheridan players that we normally see.
Yeah.
Thunder Basin had an attack brewing there initially. Good defense done by Anna Tarver there. It is senior night, but Anna Tarver, as the freshman, playing very good. She's been a starter all season for the Sheridan team, and she's showing why.
We'll have a few more years to watch her excellent play.
She'll be around. Hard to pick on any of the Sheridan players just as far as the season goes. I mean, you're 11-0-1. Can't do much better than that. And a shot here taken from Thunder Basin, but goes out of play. If there was anybody we haven't seen a lot of, it'd probably be Sarah Munn, but that's just because
her defenders are doing
I was going to say, the
awesome
Sheridan
job.
defense has been so good, she hasn't had to worry too much about having to make too many saves or anything like that. Savannah Child going to come forward with it. Going to be knocked out of play.
What about the original goalie they were sharing time with, the hockey player?
Willow Koltiska?
Yeah.
Yep, she's still on the squad.
Yep.
We haven't seen her since the start of the year, though. At least we haven't, here on the broadcast. As we have a through ball here, it's going to be a dangerous area. Piper Martin comes up and clears it away. Good job by her to get that one out of the attack.
That took some courage, 1 versus 2 there. Just did nothing but charge the ball.
Again, you're kind of leaving it all to bear there at that point. I just realized that the referees have mics on them. I had no idea. Do they talk to each other?
Must be.
I guess. I had no idea.
Maybe they're talking to the timekeeper up here, too?
No, because they'll do signals for the timekeeper. I see
that.
that.
I see.
They'll
Okay.
do the X's, but I guess they must talk to each other. I didn't even notice until I saw one of the referees here on this side turn, and I saw the mic on her face. She looks like us.
Nope.
She's calling the game for us. She's calling the game as well.
Mic her up.
Mic her up. We're going to throw in here for Thunder Basin in the attacking area. We'll probably start to see more Thunder Basin attackers move forward, or defenders move forward from their typical positions. As we see here, Sydney Warnicke's coming all the way back down to play defense, essentially. Avery McMullen, the only one playing forward, or as forward as he can. Pretty good header backwards there, but pretty simple save there from Sarah Munn, though, regardless. Again, the only goal came from Gabby Greer towards the beginning of the second half. And that's what makes it a 1-0 lead here. We'll see a counterattack here from Sheridan. Parker Tridy going to send it over to Sydney Warnicke on the far side of the field. And Sydney's going to line up a shot, take it into the back of the net.
I thought that was going to be a cross, and it just turned out to be a rocket.
Beautiful goal, Sydney Warnicki. She lined it up and just slots it into the back corner, back left corner. And that will make it a 2-0 lead for Sheridan. What a goal.
Yeah, that started off with a boot from Munn into what I thought was going to be a cross. Wow.
That was a great goal. Tough angle, too. So that makes it a 2-0 game here.
That is the goal Sheridan was looking for right there.
Goal from Sydney Warnicki. And we'll give the assist as well to Parker Trady because she put the through ball on.
Oh, ouch.
We have a foul. Is it a foul? Are they going to call that a foul? I didn't see it initially. Thunder Basin player fell down pretty hard.
Real hard on the hip there.
Right on her hip, yeah. That was Camry Hayes who went down. We do get a yellow card against Bailey Bennick, so she was the one that took the foul. So Bailey Bennick will have to come off for a little bit.
Looked like a big collision over here.
So a free kick here for Thunder. Free kick taken. Pretty good cross. And it's going to bounce around in the middle. Still an opportunity, but it's getting knocked away and out of play for a goal kick for Sheridan.
That was a very nice attempt there.
That was a good free kick.
Lots of power behind that shot.
Put it right where you want it to, right in the middle of the pack for Thunder Basin. But again, nice defense being played by Sheridan. As the goal kick taken, Avery McMullen will chest it. But surrounded by Thunder Basin players, gets over to Thunder Basin. Through ball sent out wide here. Good defense by Zabrowski will knock it away. Again, we're seeing more and more Thunder Basin players on the defensive end, who are usually typically defenders coming up and playing more offensive positions as they get into more of attacking formations. And they throw in here, kind of in a dangerous area.
That
bounced
almost
around.
was an own goal.
Yeah, almost an own goal off of a throw-in. That's not something you see every day. This one's cleared away. And it's going to roll all the way down to the opposite keeper, Piper Martin. And the ensuing goal kick. Thunder Basin's still going to control it, but had a little bit of difficulty. And Avery Moncrosa going to come up, play good defense. Knocked away, they'll get a throw-in out of it. Over to Aaron Newton. She's going to loft one over to Parker Trady, who's got a chance. And then defended by Piper Martin, who tries to save it, knocks it away. Good defense there by Piper Martin to come up and play her position.
10 out of 10 for the try there, the attempt. Seen some big collisions today.
Yeah, no... nothing long-lasting, hopefully, obviously.
Both these teams.
Sheridan coaches are hoping for a foul there, but when it comes to that, when it comes to the goalkeeper stuff, you kind of expect it to go towards the keeper regardless of, not regardless, but in those 50-50 collisions like that, keeper's got to defend the position.
Been a closer to the body game than I thought, with both teams already have their spots in the
definitely
in the regional.
Again, I thought the second half we were going to see a lot of JV players get some action for both of these teams because, again, they're really not playing for a whole lot as far as the stakes go in both regional and state tournaments and whatnot. But your typical players for Sheridan and Thunder Basin have been playing the whole game. So we got a free kick here for Sheridan. Good free kick shot taken off the crossbar, and it's going to go out of play because it went off the crossbar and then off the uprights. But, man, that was an attempt from Trady. That was so close. That was nearly barred down.
It was like the bottom of the crossbar.
That was awesome.
You don't get much closer than that.
That would have been top bins. We've seen so many, again, also, for the Lady Broncs, we've seen so many of those shots go off the crossbar this year, it feels like.
Bardownskis.
was not an easy shot from there. She was from basically
No.
the 30.
She was way downtown.
That was crazy. That would have been goal of the year. Apart from maybe Bailey Bennick's game winner.
That was sweet.
Other than that. So Sheridan, again, kind of taking their time here. 2.5 minutes left to go. And they can slow things down a little bit here. Thunder Basin going to win control of it once again. And Sidney Warnicki, or excuse me, Avery Von Krosek going to play some good defense, try to clear it out.
Sheridan not slowing down on the field, though, at all. In between plays, they're taking their time, of course, but Sheridan has not taken their foot off the gas.
Throw in here from Von Krosek, and it's going to be knocked away and go out of play. And Sheridan will actually get the free kick. I thought it was out of play, but they'll call a foul against Thunder Basin. The free kick taken by Avery Von Krosek. Now McMullen will battle for it in the middle of the field. Down to 1.5 minutes to go. 2-0 lead. No foul called. And the trip will be called against Sheridan. Yellow card for McMullen.
That's the opposite what I thought was going to walk away from that.
We clearly can't see anything.
That was a push to the
We're
back
not seeing
against
stuff.
Sheridan.
But to be fair, the Sheridan coaches disagree with it as well.
Yeah.
So we're not entirely in the wrong, I don't think. Minute 7 to go. Minute 7 seconds to go. We're going to have a reset on the clock, it looks like. 1:40 is what's supposed to be on the clock. 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Main ref down there using her mic.
Yep. Needing the changes to be made on the clock before we can get restarted here.
Coach just said that was a push to the back.
Yep, that's what she's looking for.
I'm just reading lips from up here.
You know, expressions and whatnot.
The pushing motion was pretty easy to read.
There's one thing we've gotten better at, it's probably body language as far as reading it from everybody else.
Yeah.
So we reset here. Free kick taken from Thunder Basin down to the Sheridan area, but again, Sheridan's got basically everybody back right now, especially on those free kicks. This is park the bus territory now, obviously. Minute 20 left.
Well, with the coach making that motion, now I feel more validated that I saw what I saw.
Yeah, there you go. You were not being gaslit.
Yeah.
You saw it correctly. But a minute left to go here as it's being bounced around in the middle of the field.
To be fair, I am wearing my sunglasses because I forgot to bring
True.
my other glasses up.
Oh, are they?
They're correct.
They're correct. So if you didn't have your sunglasses on at all, you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Yeah.
It is. Well, I guess it's being streamed. I was going to make a joke that it's dark, incredibly dark out here, and he's wearing his sunglasses.
I could look at the giant monitor right in front of me because
That's true.
Grant's doing a fantastic job on camera tonight.
Following the action.
Shout out, Grant.
Thunder Basin going to control the throw in here, try to move up the field. Good speed being displayed there by Tinsley DeGosta, but then goes out of play. 20 seconds to go. It's going to count down. Sheridan going to be totally okay with this, letting this run out for a little bit longer. Just kind of play keep away for the last couple of seconds. And they'll have an undefeated season on their hands. Didn't even make the state tournament or the regional tournament a season ago. And now, with a 2-0 victory over Thunder Basin, they finish the season undefeated. 12-0-1 on the year. They go into the regional tournament as the 1 seed. They will take on this Thunder Basin team, presumably at that regional tournament as well, if they make it to, both teams make it to the championship round. But nonetheless, Sheridan will have a spot at the state tournament no matter what happens at that regional tournament as well. But you'd like to see them win regionals if possible as well. 12-0-1 the season. They finish it off here. They beat Thunder Basin 2-0. And that is going to wrap up our coverage this year for the Sheridan Lady Broncs for the regional tournament and the state tournaments. Be sure to keep it locked into SheridanMedia.com. Kevin Coyle will keep you updated on all the action as far as those tournaments go for both the Lady Broncs and the Sheridan Broncs with their soccer matches to come. That's going to wrap things up from us. Again, we got Trooper Baseball tomorrow on the radio, 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and streaming live here on SheridanMedia.com and on the YouTube and Facebook pages as well tomorrow at 1 p.m. first pitch, and then 11 a.m. as well on Sunday. Big thank you to Steven Schreffler, color commentating.
It's been an amazing season.
Putting this whole stream together. Wouldn't be able to do it without him. Grant Urey on cameras tonight. Also Coleman Hanchett been doing camera work for the all season long for the Lady Broncs and the Bronx soccer teams and our amazing sponsors as well. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. I have been James Timberlake, and this has been Lady Bronx Soccer here this evening here on the SheridanMedia.com. Sheridan Media